Thank you very much, Minister, for sharing your time in Concordia. I'm glad to have this opportunity to say just a few words at this particular juncture on this very important issue for everybody. I think it goes without saying that the announcements made by government in the last 24 hours or so are helpful. There's no doubt about that. And they're a start. They're not the total solution, nor could they be, nor were they ever intended to be. But they will make a start, and they will make it possible for families to look again at the possibility of providing themselves with a home by one means or another. What is important also to add on is to try to ensure that the public know fully the way the schemes work and how operable they are. We have had in the past situations where excellent schemes were available, but when you went to inquire as to whether you qualified for them or you didn't qualify them on income grounds or age grounds or whatever the case may be, they didn't cut the mustard. But the point is that the more schemes we have to deal with, the more information available to the possible applicant in relation to housing and the initial stages, the quicker we can try to resolve the housing problem. There are a number of schemes that still should be considered, in my view. I think that the subsidised private site scheme, which were very, very influential in the past all over the country, whereby service sites, just simple sites, were made available. Incidentally, they are still being made available to the approved housing bodies. But in the schemes that I was dealing with, we had to buy the sites at the commercial value, which was a fair difference to what was available to the approved housing bodies. So simply this, it is possible. I disagree with some of the people who said that, I saw situations where land was free in a particular development. It didn't make any difference to the price of the houses, though, but the land came free because it was zoned by way of an agreement. The Taoiseach has mentioned in recent times that about 250,000 houses are needed at the present time. I agree. I think, and the way to get to that, whether we can do it or not, is up to ourselves. But it would require about 60,000 finished houses per annum, descending as the need was reduced, because otherwise you're going to have a flop on the prices. So I would ask that consideration be given to that, consideration be given to log cabins, modular houses, and I noticed that modular homes proposal disappeared for a while there. I can't understand why that happened, but we need a great deal of urgency to be applied and to the serious situation that affects the housing situation in this country in the shortest possible time. And I think that there is still the scope to do it. We can still make a difference, and we can still address the concerns of the people who worry about their housing needs and how they're going to meet them themselves.